I'm Damogron, and this is your ESO boss strategy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, last boss of the Grotto Veteran Dungeon. So this fight is definitely a good one. I liked it. So it's the last boss, you engage her, and I guess a couple core mechanics. So you can see right there, we're all spread out, and then she blinks around all the party members, and when she does that, she sets down these big black holes that grow, and they do a lot of damage. So you want to stay out of those as they grow. And then you notice the next big ability that she did is she jumps up in the air and she casts these beams, and the beams, they hurt a lot. And you want to go and travel underneath that giant bubble that will cancel the effect that does damage over time. So the complicated part is you can't just stay in the bubble in DPS there, because she'll blink on top of you and drop those big black holes that grow. So if you just hang out underneath the bubble and DPS her, she'll blink on top of you within that bubble and lay down that growing AoE of death. And so when she does that AoE link spell, you can't go underneath the bubble because it's a big black hole, which hurts more than the beam. I think there's actually an achievement to survive through the her like big AoE and not use the bubble. But hey, we just wanted to get this done. We're not going for any achievements for this one. So strategy wise is really kind of just spread out and stay away from the big protective bubble. When she jumps up in the air and she's about to cast those beams, run into the bubble, and that'll keep you from taking that damage. So you can see this guy died. This is a fight. I think not many others you can really have the time to res people, but this one we had time to res people. So for this person, I got the res off, but they played smart and they didn't accept the res until the big black hole disappears underneath them. Because when you res someone, they res ready to go with health and everything right where they are. I think the strategy probably could be improved. So one thing we didn't try that probably next time I do this we want to try is probably just have everyone stacked together, and so when she goes to travel, it's really she's gonna travel in 4 spots, but all in the same spot on top of everyone. So it's essentially, if you do it right, one big hole that gets there. So I'll try that next time. Not sure if something else happens, like if you all stack and she does that and then some other thing happens, but it definitely seems like the best strategy. You do get an achievement if you, I think I may have already said this, if you don't go in the bubble and let her do the beam on you. In this case I tried to, thought I was good. Thought I could dodge roll over the big black hole and get underneath the bubble, because I thought she was going to cast that earlier than she actually was, but I failed. Luckily I got the elite res. So right here, like, that was bad. You don't want to stay in that bubble if she starts blinking, because you don't want to be the guy that gets the bubble dropped, or the little doom AoE dropped within your safety bubble. And that's pretty much the fight. She doesn't do anything else. For the most part, she sticks on the tank. Doesn't really do too many other damaging spells to the other party members, except, that AoE. Other than that, it's just staying alive, being active, be good to go. So I think I'll just stay on a little bit more, walk you through the fight. Even though I walked you through all of it. Just continue to DPS the boss. Nothing too exciting. It was a good fight. It definitely, the boss fights in Elder Scrolls, I think at the I guess the normal level aren't too interesting, but the veteran dungeons definitely made things challenging. I originally thought it was just going to be like a harder version of the normal, but it's completely different. Right there, it's got a healing achievement. I think it was like heal 1,000,000 health points. So that was cool. I mean, I've really only done like 3 or 4 dungeons, most of those being the veterans. So a lot of fails and learning, but it was fun. And I think on the loot here, I think I got some good stuff. Got a nice purple staff. Loot other than that wasn't that great. Good luck.